What's up guys, Saf here on Super Saf TV, and this is the Legion Phone Duel 2. One of the first videos with this in the world, so a thumbs up for your boy would be appreciated. Big thanks to Lenovo for getting this to me early, as well as sponsoring this video. So the Legion Phone Duel 2 is a smartphone built from the ground up for gaming, and it offers a few things which you're not going to find on any other device. Let's go ahead and get it unboxed. So inside the box, as well as the device, you do get two USB Type-C cables and a 65-watt charger with two USB-C ports. We'll talk about this a little bit later. You also get a USB Type-C to 3.5mm converter, some paperwork, and a clear case. And here it is. You'll notice right away that this has been built for landscape mode to make the most out of your gaming. We've got the RGB logo here at the back. This has 16.8 million colors, and with the Legion Assistant app, the colors can be set to react in real time. Now let's take a look at the display. So we do have an in-display fingerprint scanner, and we have a 6.92-inch AMOLED display with a 144 Hz refresh rate. It supports HDR10 Plus, has 1300 nits of peak brightness. However, what's unique about the Legion Phone Duel 2 is a world-leading 720 Hz touch sampling rate. Now this not only makes things very smooth, but it also makes things very responsive. And if you are playing a game that can support the touch sampling rate, you'll really notice the difference. Now, of course, we've got the latest and greatest in terms of the specs. So this is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G chipset. We've got 12, 16, or up to 18 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM. We've got 256 or 512 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage. So obviously it's going to be right up there in terms of performance, but the Duel 2 has a few features that will help it maintain that peak performance when you're gaming for long periods of time. We've got the Advanced Technology Architecture 2.0 design, and this optimizes its heat management through an improved internal layout, massive vapor chamber, and integrated cooling fans to deliver peak performance at all times. We've also got the world's first active twin turbo fan cooling system. The dual fans work together as a push-pull system to force the cool airflow through the independent copper wind tunnel. This tunnel is connected to the large vapor chamber via two copper pillars, increasing thermal transfer performance. Now you may have seen other gaming devices which have a separate attachment for a fan, but the Duel 2 has this all built in a compact form factor. Now for the controls, we've got an octa trigger console controller-like experience. So we've got 4 ultrasonic shoulder keys, there's 2 rear touch points, as well as 2 in-display force touch points. So you can customize all of these controls to give you that gaming edge. Now for software, we've got Android 11 with a very light skin, so everything is very close to stock Android. However, we've got some customizations which really help you get the most of the Duel 2. There's the Legion Assistant app, which gives you real-time performance metrics, one-click ultimate performance mode called Rampage, which will give you the maximum performance based on the hardware, as well as fan speed control. We've then got the Legion Realm Network, which will help you share experiences, videos, screenshots with other Legion gaming fans, and also give you access to Lenovo's support system. Now, of course, with the visuals, you're gonna want great audio. So we do have dual stereo front-firing speakers with large chambers, and these are equivalent to dual 1.6cc speakers. And there's also low latency, Bluetooth low energy audio if you are gonna be using some wireless headphones. Now let's move over onto the battery, or should I say batteries. We have a total of 5,500 milliamp hours, and this is actually split into dual batteries, firstly for better weight distribution when you're gaming, but also for faster charging. So you saw earlier on that we do have two USB-C ports on the 65-watt charger, and we've also got two USB Type-C cables. Now, the Duel 2 has two USB Type-C ports. One is here at the bottom and one is on the side. Now, we've got a few advantages because of this layout. The side USB Type-C port allows you to have the device plugged in when you're gaming, so it's not going to interrupt your gaming or come in the way. But also, with the 65-watt included charger, you can plug in both USB-C cables into the device, giving you dual turbo charging. This will charge the device from 0 to 50% in just 12 minutes. There is also a 90-watt charger available, and with that, you can get from 0 to 100% in 30 minutes. And if we compare this to a 4,500 milliamp hour single battery on a device with 120-watt charging, this will still be faster because it's filling up both of those cells at the same time. So you'll be able to get around 4,500 milliamps in just 17 minutes. Now, for safety, we do have a battery protection system giving you 3 layers of protection. There's bypass charging, which allows the phone to switch to the power provided by the cable exclusively instead of the battery, avoiding the heat generated through charging or draining that could impact the smartphone's performance during gaming sessions. Slow charging recognizes when fast charging is not required, lowering the charging performance to prolong battery quality and lower internal temperatures. Overcharging protection monitors the battery and charging performance to ensure that once the battery is full and the phone remains plugged in, the charging stops and the system switches to bypass charging. Now let's talk about the cameras. So we've got a dual rear-facing camera setup. I like that Lenovo haven't just put some cameras in here for the hell of it. All of these are useful. There's a 64 megapixel primary camera, and this can shoot HDR10 as well as RAW images and 8K at up to 24 frames a second. We've then got a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera with a 123-degree angle of view. And then we've got a 44 megapixel live streaming pop-up selfie camera. Now, this is very interesting because it's actually placed up here. So you'll see it's just popped up. And again, it is placed in landscape mode, so it's not going to be off to the side or something, and it's going to give you the best viewing angle when you are gaming and live streaming at the same time. Also, an additional bonus of a pop-up camera is that when you're not using it, it is completely hidden, so you don't have to have any concerns over privacy. Now, with the AI capabilities of the Snapdragon 888, the Duel 2 can perform real-time background replacement as well. So that is the Legion Phone Duel 2, one of the most powerful gaming smartphones out there. If you want to see the latest pricing and availability and want to find out more, there will be a link down below in the description. What do you guys think of the Legion Phone Duel 2? Do drop me a comment below and let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future coverage. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on Super Saf TV. I'll see you next time.